Yeah. Let's move on to some midseason awards.
Nuts.
Listen, I can't have that. I can't have them.
That had to be nuts.
I can't. That's not good on. I can't
They
have
did
that.
this for Brees Hall. They had to do that.
Let's move on. Let's start with MVP from MVP it's been one of the years where it's like we don't even know who it's going to for real for real. Been a really weird,
2023.
huh?
Just like 2023.
It's been a weird year for real for real. But yeah, MVP. Max, who is your MVP at this point in the season?
Don't steal
When
mine.
when these years happen, I always think that they then still just give it to not even a storybook season, but just one of the best players in the best teams. I think obviously you have a bunch of good storylines coming in this year. Baker's playing well. Sam Darnold's playing well. Drake May's playing well. You obviously have all those guys balling out. I guess in the heart of it being the midseason award, I will say still Josh Allen will be the MVP for me. But I think still, sorry, we talked about this last episode. I said that. But regardless, I think at the end of the season, I do think Pat Mahomes will be the MVP. I think he will will this team back up to even potentially win the division. I think the Chiefs might still win the division, still finish the top 3 seed. I think Pat Mahomes will get the MVP. But as of right now, I'll still give it to Josh. I guess like I can't give it to Danny Dimes. It's more like I just don't think Drake May will win the award, but Drake May is definitely running right behind him right now.
You said who did you say? You said Drake May or Stafford?
Josh. I said Josh Allen. Still. Sorry.
Josh Allen.
The team is so bad without Josh Allen. And again, they're still 6-3, 7-2?
6-2.
Yeah.
The MVP of the National Football League is Drake May. Like it's Drake May. Stafford, I can see that. I mean, he definitely has a strong case. He's probably the lead. He's probably
the strongest case.
He had the strongest case.
Balling.
But Drake May, well, what he's done with the level of talent around him, frankly, a bad running game, mediocre to below average offensive line. He is amongst the team's leading rushers, making amazing plays every single week. One of the best deep ball throwers in the entire NFL. One of the most accurate, if not the most accurate quarterback in the NFL. And doing it all with a subpar talent around him, I think is just really impressive. Hasn't faced the toughest competition, but we saw him go against the Browns, one of the best defenses in the league, in the second half, have a really good game, and got them to win. I think he's willed them to multiple wins this year, and it's been super impressive. His numbers are up there with some of the best quarterbacks in the league, and I think he is just one of the best quarterbacks in the league. I can hear Matthew Stafford. He's played better, I would say. And his numbers are a bit better now that Drake had like a down week against the Falcons. But I just think that he's in a better situation overall than Drake May. I don't think he provides the rushing threat that Drake May provides on the ground. He does not at all. I think Drake averages more total yards per game than him. They have a similar TD interception ratio. And again, I just value him being able to do it with inferior talent around him. So I'm going to give Drake May the MVP as of right now. It's not set in stone. We got a lot of football to play. I do expect Mahomes to go ahead and secure that, though.
Yeah, when you have subpar talent around you, but you're also facing like a bad schedule of teams, then those two cancel out. So you can't use. He's doing it with subpar talent, but they're playing bad teams. Like those don't ever have you can't those actually going on. It's like you just can't do that. That's one. The MVP right now should be and will be probably Matthew Stafford. He's having the best year of his career. In less games, there's more passing yards, passing touchdowns, less interceptions, about the same passer rating. Again, in one less game. And it's not because Drake May had down game against the Falcons. He literally has played a whole more game than him. Doesn't have better stats than
I
Matthew
think
Stafford. Second of
on a
all,
per game
rushing
basis,
threat-
on a per game basis, it's still pretty close. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, sure, it's not. It literally ain't. But adding him being a better rusher than Matthew Stafford doesn't like. He's a better rusher, so he's the MVP. That doesn't really go like that.
No, I'm not saying
That's just
in
the
terms of
element
an
that he adds to his
in
game.
terms of absolute value perspective. In terms of absolute value perspective, that does help him. And again,
Sure, it does.
the
rushing threat helps. Being a rushing threat helps Daniel Jones sometimes be a better player than Matthew Stafford. Does that matter? No.
What the fuck?
The fact that Matthew Stafford is doing all of that and it's all off his own volition, his own arm is a lot better. This is the year that will cement Matthew Stafford's MVP case. If you were on the fence about Matthew Stafford being an MVP before this year is going to
Hall of Famer?
Huh?
Hall of Famer, you mean?
Yeah.
You said MVP.
I mean, yeah, if this MVP, if he gets MVP this year, that would stamp his case as a Hall of Fame player. Like, people are on the fence. I would say it's kind of up in the air because of what the accolades show, but having an MVP pretty much solidifies you as a Hall of Famer in the NFL. And this is the year to do it. He's
Ryan.
He'd make it. He's not going to be first ballot, obviously, because then he would have been made it already. But
so you got Matt Ryan and Cam Newton both getting it pretty easily.
I don't know if Cam Newton gets him. Like it kind of it gets you close enough.
Close.
You just got to put the work in. Cam Newton doesn't have a big body of work. Matthew Stafford has all-time stats. Like, he has all the numbers. He just doesn't have the Pro Bowls, All Pros, any of those. This would be like his second or third Pro Bowl, his first or second this would be his first All Pro season, because he's most likely going to be All Pro first or second team. If he wins MVP, it's one of those. He'll have MVP, he'll have the Super Bowl, so he'll pretty much be stand Hall of Famer. The Rams leading the division, probably going to win 12, 13 games, fully healthy. Yeah, like I said, he's lapping the competition. Not lapping, but he's pretty much with a gap and a game to play, by far leading the league in touchdowns. Not turning the ball over, good completion percentage. It's pretty much wrapped. Jay May's a close second. I don't think Josh Allen should be in the top two. It's not that he's having a bad season; he's just not having a better season than the other two. I understand head to head would matter right now between Drake May and Josh Allen. 6 weeks from now, if they play and Josh Allen wins, then things will be flipped. The argument of like what would the Bills be without Josh Allen is like, you can say that for any team and their star quarterback.
I guess I'm lower with the Bills team than I was originally, and again, Josh Allen's still Josh Allen.
With the Bills, same way last year, they lost 2 games in a row, and everybody felt like the sky was falling. They started, the Bills might not make the playoffs. The Bills are this. The defense is trash. Yeah, I knew those things going in.
No, understand.
Going in, and they decided to like let that happen. Then a Chiefs game come, and now if they lose the Chiefs game, all hell breaks loose. They win the Chiefs game, nothing matters. So it's like they're always going to be in a like a lose-lose situation when it comes to anything that happens. They could reel off 6 straight wins, and nobody's going to be talking about the Bills, or like they'll talk about the Bills like they weren't talking about them 2 weeks ago. So yeah, the Josh Allen thing, they get the Patrick Mahomes tags, being the Chiefs, whatever the case may be, but I don't think he's the top 2. Like after Drake May and Matthew Stafford, I think it's anybody's ball game. But yeah, I think he's kind of crazy.
I guess the Chiefs win moves me a little bit more than usual. I know he always beats them in the regular season, but still, it's like, I thought it was just a good game. So that's one where I think the Chiefs are one of the best teams in football, if not the best team in football, even with how it stands out right now. So,
Cam Boozer 1 for 10, bro. Bro, I can't.
What?
I said Cam Boozer 1 for 10. But I didn't mean to put this on DPOY here, but let's talk about it. Defensive Player of the Year. Now, this award is weird because it doesn't feel like anyone has really established himself as the clear favorite. I think Matthew Stafford and May have kind of established themselves as the clear favorites for the MVP. But as far as for the Defensive Player of the Year, I don't think anyone has really established themselves as a clear favorite. So who do you guys have for Defensive Player of the Year? I'm gonna open it up to the floor.
Go ahead, Max. We probably have the same.
Like I think it's. I don't think it's a. I agree. I don't think it's like a crazy debate right now. Like I think there's a bunch. Sorry, I don't think it's like a crazy runaway winner. I'm taking Myles Garrett. He has 10 sacks through half the season. Video game numbers, obviously 5 against New England. Like I think him being on a terrible team obviously hurts him. Him losing games hurts him, but like stack numbers alone, like he's on pace right now to potentially have or push. What's the record? 22.
Yeah, 22 is the record.
So he's on pace to potentially break that record as we're sitting at week 8 through 8 weeks right now, or 9 weeks right now. But I think he could potentially push that, and I think that has to put him in contention, or if not the winner. So, yeah, sorry.
I would say the winning aspect of being on a winning team, like I understand that sentiment, but like we talked about before, I watched JJ Watt win Defensive Player of the Year and the team win 4 games. I think just about I watched Aaron Donald with the St. Louis Rams, LA Rams, be on a losing team, but won Defensive Player of the Year because they were just that dominant. Obviously, Myles Garrett and Brian Burns both got double-digit sacks halfway through the season, about the same amount of tackle for losses, forced fumbles, fumble recoveries, the whole nine. Like they've been the 2 best defenders in football. But if you want to do the winning tax, I would make my pick Aiden Hutchinson. 7 sacks, 7 sacks for loss. He also has 4 fumbles. So 4 fumbles. I think that a lot he's creating turnovers. Whether they got recovered or not, that's up in the air. But he's creating the turnovers. He's pressuring the quarterback, getting there, getting in the backfield, stopping the run, and everything like that. So I think if you want to award winning, Aiden Hutchinson would be the pick for Defensive Player of the Year. But I personally probably go with Myles Garrett or Brian Burns.
Myles Garrett or Brian Burns?
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are deserving, not necessarily deserving, but deserving to have a conversation. Nick Benito. You mentioned Myles Garrett. You mentioned Aiden Hutchinson was having a great year as well. It's just a lot of players having really great years. I'm about to go with Myles Garrett. I agree with Max. He's amongst league leaders in QB pressure percentage, despite being one of the most double team and triple team players in the NFL. The Browns are amongst the best defenses in the league, almost purely based off of just having Myles Garrett. It helps the whole entire offense. I mean, it helps the whole entire defense. Other players on the Browns D line are having great years just because they are able to go one-on-one, and Myles Garrett is attracting so much attention. He's getting to the quarterback whenever he wants to, outside of like one game with the Steelers. And their offense, their defense has benefited greatly because of it. I think Myles Garrett is still the best defender in the world. And he's definitely showing it despite them not being able to win games. They're almost in every single game just because of him game wrecking games. He just game wrecks every single opponent that he faces. So yeah, I'm gonna give it to Myles Garrett as of right now. I do think there are other people who are in the running. But they will have to overtake him in like pressure percentage, overtake him in like sacks as well. Because Aiden Hutchinson right now, I think Aiden Hutchinson is right there as far as QB pressure percentage. I think he has 16.4. He has more. He has 16.4. Myles Garrett has 16.2. But I just don't think they see the same type of attention from an offense. Not nearly. It's not very similar whatsoever. I don't think. So I'm gonna go with Myles Garrett for Defensive Player of the Year. It's the chalk pick, but I think it's the correct one. Let's move on to Offensive Player of the Year. Who do you guys think should be the Offensive Player of the Year this season? I think this is pretty easy. But hey.
I do not think so. I think it's pretty easily between 2 players, though. You could either take JSN or you take Johnathan Taylor.
I think there's another name that should at least be mentioned, though.
Christian McCaffrey.
Yes. I think it's like 3 very good contenders right now. I think I would pick one, don't get me wrong, but I think there are 3 very good contenders.
Who you guys know it?
I would slightly lean Johnathan Taylor.
I'm going with Johnathan Taylor.
The reason why he's doing, obviously, aside from the game against the Steelers, outside of that, he's still by far leading. He's going to probably win the running back triple count. He's going to have the most carries, most yards, most touchdowns. Probably had the most touchdowns from scrimmage, most yards from scrimmage. Do something like LT did, but like I think that was like 05, 06, something like that, where he had like 25 plus touchdowns. He had like 30 total. I don't think he's gonna get 30, but he's probably somewhere around 25-ish. Literally backpacking the offense. You've seen if he gets shut down, it's all on Danny Dimes, and we've seen how that turned out. 5 turnovers. Everything going is literally going through Johnathan Taylor. I'm not gonna say that it's not going through JSN, but obviously a wide receiver that's a dependent position. Johnathan Taylor's just going out there and running. Daniel Jones doesn't really do nothing for him. Sam Darnold has to be great for JSN to really be popping off. So I just give the workload, respect the workload, and give it to Johnathan Taylor.
He's got a hat trick of 3 touchdown games. That's disgusting. Yeah, I agree. The offense literally runs through Johnathan Taylor. He should get more MVP votes than Daniel Jones would get. He is the reason that team is firing all cylinders on offense.
I'm gonna say Johnathan Taylor. It's gonna be like more like a broken record at this point, but I think the Colts have the best offense in the league right now, and it's because of Johnathan Taylor. Everything Daniel Jones has been able to do this year is because I think that teams have been so scared of what Johnathan Taylor can do out of the backfield as a receiver and as a running back, leading all rushers and touchdowns, yards, everything. He got it all. I think he's having an all-time great running back season this year, and so he's the offensive player of the year. I think JSN has been amazing as well. Leading the league in yards per route run. One of the best deep receivers in the league. Really good route runner. Really good after the catch. Really good hands. JSN is arguably, I think, making this case to be a top 5 receiver in the league right now. And Christian McCaffrey has been the son he's been a son for the 49ers. Hasn't been a rusher that he was a few years ago, but his pass catching has been amazing. He's been basically their number 1 receiver for the entire year.
With all the injuries too, he's the one guy who stayed healthy.
I want to be fair. His pace and he is pretty much outside of touchdowns. He's on Johnathan Taylor's heels in terms of
who?
James Cook. Between yards per game, he beats him on like the yardage thing. He just doesn't have the touchdown numbers.
Cook's been a Josh Allen merchant this year. I agree.
Cook's been a Josh Allen merchant.
I'm kidding.
I'm about to say, what the hell are you talking about?
He should have like 4 more touchdowns if it wasn't for Josh Allen, to be honest.
Yeah, it's the unfortunate thing of playing with a rushing quarterback.
But yeah, no.
Same could be said about Johnathan Taylor too, though. Same could be said about Chase Easton.
Cook is leading the league in rushing yards per game, I believe.
Yeah, 108.
Yeah.
Johnathan Taylor is like 98.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's offensive player of the year. Let's move on to, I think the next award is offensive rookie of the year, or it's probably the next most important. Offensive rookie of the year, I'm gonna go Emeka Egbuka. It's been, I think, the best offensive rookie this season. It's been their wide receiver 1. Been one of the best receivers in the league, probably top 10 this season. Been really, really good. Up there in yards per route run. Been a deep threat, has been an intermediate threat. Can do things after the catch. Their offense has looked the best when he has it going. And when he hasn't had it going, the Buccaneers offense has looked a lot worse, honestly. So I'm gonna go Emeka Egbuka for offensive rookie of the year. To be honest, don't think he has that much competition.
Hey,
right
man,
now, Jack's
come a long way, bro. You went from saying he may be wide receiver 4 to he's wide receiver 1.
Egbuka popped off, right? But Matthew Golden hasn't been good. So it's like,
did you say Ibaka?
No, Egbuka.
I thought you just.
Egbuka has popped off, but Matthew Golden hasn't been good. So I'm still gonna doubt like rookie wide receivers just coming in and producing, because a lot of people said that Matthew Golden was gonna be their wide receiver 1 by week 5 or whatever, and he hasn't been. So it's kind of hit or miss. I do think Egbuka was obviously the better prospect, yes, but I'm just saying.
I wasn't even gonna say that. You said it's really hit or miss. In terms of wide receivers in the past 5 years that got drafted in the first round, it's way more hits than there are misses. You can name about 5 misses easily. It's
Quentin Johnson.
As of right now, Golden.
Quentin Johnson.
Huh?
Quentin Johnson.
I think we're far enough removed to say that.
Well, in his first year, I'm talking about. We talking about his first year. We talking about the rookie season.
I'm talking about If it's just the first year, then sure, Quentin Johnson. But that's 3.
Let me go look.
Y'all can't even get to 5. Because in the Quentin Johnson year, you got JSN, you had Jordan Addison, you had Zay Flowers.
Oh, let's look. So,
go back to 2020. It's 2025. Go back to 2020. I'm gonna tell you right now, all of those are hits except for one, Jalen Reagor.
I don't think Brandon Ayuk did not hit his first year. I don't think.
That's because he didn't play.
That's not funny. Let me stop. Kadarius Toney, Rashad Bateman, Jameson Williams didn't play. I mean, no, I'm not.
He didn't play.
Well, he was good.
Yeah, I'm not gonna attack anybody that was suspended or injured. I'm not gonna really tax him. Like
Treylon Burks did not hit. Jordan Addison did. Dunze did not. Worthy was cool. Ricky Pearsall was cool. Leggett did not as well.
That's 7 out of what? Now count. Go ahead and count all the hits.
Okay. I'm just gonna count how many people was drafted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. I think if I counted that right. That was Harrison Neighbors. Brian Thomas Jr. I kind of Xavier Worthy, but yeah, that Xavier Worthy I would say he's all right. His rookie year.
No, it is.
I wouldn't say he was a hit. Marvin Harrison Jr.
Marvin Harrison Jr. had 850 yards and 8 touchdowns.
Yeah, he did.
That is perfectly fine.
He did. Jalen Waddle was good. Devontae Smith was good. Chris Olave was good too, I think. Yeah,
he had a band.
Yeah.
G-Dub. You want to keep going? Like, we can do this. G-Dub and Olave came in the same year.
Oh, yeah. All right. Offense rookie of the year. Defense rookie of the year. Who are you giving it to? I think
I am going to give that to Nick Emenwari. Thought it was going to be Abdul. Sack numbers aren't there. Pressure numbers were there at the beginning, but it kind of tailed off. Nick Emenwari, since he's been playing full-time for the Seahawks, has been one of the better safeties in the league. Ball hawk, able to play blitz, play the run, play the pass. Very versatile, long-range corner, kind of in that Cal Hamilton role. He's just been a do-it-all player for the Seahawks, along with like Leonard Williams and that Mike McDonald scheme. He was just a perfect fit, and he's been showing himself and making big plays every single week.
Defense rookie.
I like Jahad Campbell as well, but I'm gonna go with a non-Eagles player. I don't want to give him too much love.
This is definitely like my most casual section. I feel like I've not kept up with the rookies much at all. Obviously, I think Jahad Campbell will get the most love. I think currently, obviously, as he's on the Eagles. But like I said earlier, at least I don't know why I've been watching more Cowboys games this year. Maybe it's because they're on prime time. But I am really impressed with how Donovan Ezeraku has stepped up in the Micah Parsons role. So I guess I don't even know if he's defensive rookie of the year. I'll just give him his flowers because there have been multiple moments, obviously, throughout. They're always on prime time, I feel like. But you just see him go out and make a play. I feel like I've not been so tuned in with a lot of the rookies this year. There's not anyone that's really stuck out crazy to me. But I don't know. I think, obviously, Jahad Campbell should get his flowers, but I would roll with Ezeraku.
I'm going to go Abdul Carter. I think he had an amazing start to the year. His pressure rate was really good. He only had 0.5 sacks, which is not great at all. But I think, and that's kind of damning because he's playing on a deep line, with a lot of talent as well. That mostly helps you, but if they're also just getting the sacks, that can hurt you as well. But his pressure percentage, I think, is still pretty high. So I think pressures, pressures are tricky because a lot of people say pressure
matter just as much as pressures matter just as much as the sack itself. Because not all sacks are equal. Coverage sacks don't mean you won your matchup.
I think pressure stats can be a little bit tricky to track because let's say you get a pressure, and then the quarterback just steps up in the pocket and just makes a throw. Like how,
Yeah,
like
not all pressures are the same. Like it may look like pressure too, like when you're looking at it, looking at the game, it's like, oh yeah, he forced something, like he got there. Like it's the moment you get into the pocket, that's considered a pressure. But just be like a Patrick Mahomes or even like not even a great quarterback, Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones does not care that he can't feel pressure, so it doesn't bother it. So that pressure doesn't really matter to him. Like, but if you want to do great quarterbacks, like pressure to like a Patrick Mahomes, like they don't really, because they'll navigate the pocket and moving in and out and things like that. So it's like it's hard to tell. Like the naked eye watching the film, you're like, okay, that's a pressure right there. But if it didn't do anything to affect the quarterback, then it doesn't really matter or not.
yeah, his pressure percentage is 13.7. I think that's pretty good for a rookie. He has 22 tackles as well. I don't know how many for loss. I don't know why it's not showing me. But I think Abdul has been pretty good. I'm gonna give it to him. I'm not that knowledgeable about how the rookie safety has been playing, honestly. But I think that he has to play better as the season goes on to really secure that, because Jihad is coming from as well. I think Jihad has been amazing. Been a starting caliber linebacker. Been good in coverage. Been good against the run. Really intelligent player as well. Physical freak. Who's been good for Philly. And
Came from a good school, I heard.
yeah, he did. Shout out James Franklin. But Defense Rookie of the Year. Let's talk about. I think Comeback Player of the Year is next. The award that Max dearly hates. Max, who's your Comeback Player of the Year, man? Is it another player, or what's up?
I forget about this every year. Yeah, I'm going with CMC, who has already won the award. Hasn't he already won the award?
Probably.
Like, he came back again and did it. He came back again and did it. Shocker, he's still CMC. Who's surprised by that one?
I mean, bro. I mean, I'm not gonna don't act like that. I mean, he could have literally been cooked. He literally could have been cooked from the injuries he had last year. Those are not injuries you just.
But he has an injury every year, and like my next name will probably be Dak, and Dak.
Yeah, he never won it before.
Okay, well, there's his first one.
Yeah, so he's eligible since he never won it, Max. Is he eligible? Is he good in your books?
Yeah, in my mind, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with CMC for Comeback Player of the Year as well. He's just been amazing for the 49ers. He's been pretty much their entire offense. Isn't as elusive and isn't as good in the running game, but his vision is still really amazing. His patience is still really amazing. And he's been a weapon out the backfield, been their wide receiver one. And he's up there in the league for all purpose yards. So CMC has been amazing coming back from the injury from last year. I think he's the rightful Comeback Player of the Year. And it may not be that much of a debate.
What?
I don't think it may not be that much of a
debate. I'm going Dak Prescott. I'm going.
I mean, he's been good, but last 2 weeks he tailed off.
Last 2 weeks doesn't make me change the whole order. Like, damn, the last 2 weeks of a 17-game season, he's still.
It's been 9 games. Or he's played 8.
I'm just saying in general, like when we at the end of the year, when we look back, I'm not gonna go, oh, these 2 games right here, back to back, he was not good, so he's not eligible for the award. It's cumulative, and at the end of the year, he's probably gonna have 4,000 yards. You're gonna say 35 touchdowns, maybe like 10, 11 picks. That's a Pro Bowl caliber season, damn near all Pro caliber season. One of the best seasons Dak Prescott had, and he's gonna win Comeback Player of the Year, especially as a quarterback. But that's no slight to CMC, who's top 10 in rushing yards and top 10 in receiving yards, more receiving yards than rushing yards. Been pretty good as basically a slot wide receiver this year. Probably going to be top 3 in scrimmage yards. So like I'm not going to slight him. It's just I'm a slightly lean to the quarterback who's carrying the offense. Like he's has one of the best offenses in the league. Like that's just what it is.
One of the best running games in the league too. Let's get Javonte Williams his props.
Sure. We can't pick and choose when we want to like be objective about the Cowboys and this, that, and third one, and then just throw away preseason notions and narratives and just to like try to like
I
dumb
don't
things down.
care about preseason notions. Once that first whistle was blew, I don't care about the preseason notions.
That's not true.
yes,
That's
it
just
is.
not true.
Yes, it is. Anyways, but
Coach
yeah,
of the year should be a clean sweep, but it might not be.
Coach of the year is Shane Steichen.
It should be, but other people should get some flowers.
I know. I didn't take you for the Shane Steichen guy. Both of y'all, matter of fact. I know you don't believe in the Colts, and I know you're a newfound, out the blue, never heard of, fresh out the wallet, new club membership card to Club Shanahan. I never knew that till about 3 weeks ago that you was a Cal Shanahan guy. But if you want to give him some credit this year,
I like Shane Steichen. I had Shane Steichen as MVP in week 3. I like Shane Steichen. I never doubted Shane Steichen. I literally said they had a better chance of Shane Steichen rehabbing Daniel Jones' career than starting Anthony Richardson. I like Shane Steichen. I know what he can do. He made Jalen Hurts into an MVP candidate. So I know what Shane Steichen can do. I never doubted Shane Steichen. I doubted Daniel Jones for sure though.
My thoughts exactly.
Doubting Daniel Jones is doubting Shane Steichen by association, and that's what you did. I get it. I understood it. I understood that more than hopping onto the Jets because an old quarterback went to the team. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand that more than certain things. It's just, I don't know. You was bigging up Kyle Shanahan just 2 weeks ago. I just thought you'd go with him since he's 6-3, injured roster, and as such. But hey.
Oh no, Kyle Shanahan should definitely be in the conversation. I do think it's the coach though. One of the best offenses in the league. He has made things pretty simple with Daniel Jones, and also he's fostered his growth. And I understand that he learned how to win in Minnesota, but he's instilled confidence in Daniel Jones. He made the decision to start Daniel Jones. He received criticism for that decision to do so. And they've been extremely well coached. His decision-making in terms of game management has been great. So I'm going to go with Shane Steichen for sure.
Man, as a coach, they had the number 1 seed in the NFC, in the AFC.
Number 2 though could definitely be Kyle Shanahan, man.
I'd go
again,
Mike Vrabel.
Yep, huh?
I'd go Mike Vrabel.
I'd go Mike McDonald.
Mike Vrabel deserves
Mike McDonald gets his flowers too, but Vrabel, I agree. Vrabel's up there. Those are my top 3.
Yeah, man. Shanahan, man, he top 3. He's not 3. That's all I got to say.
I don't think Shanahan's top 3. That's not what I'm saying at all. Don't worry.
I'm talking about generally, like he's a top 3 coach in the league.
Sure. Yeah, yes. No, I'll go with Steichen for sure.
He's definitely 3 is his cat for surely.
We had this conversation.
I think it's pretty fluid up there. I feel like there's a lot of names you could throw up there.
It's Andy and Sean McVay and then everybody else after that.
Okay, so perfect. So I think you got a lot of fluidity at 3.
Yeah, the first name up probably be Kyle.
That's okay. Fine. That's fine.
I just don't think. I feel like personally, I'm not sure he's clearly behind.
I think on how coaches are judged, yes, he'd be clearly behind them.
No, I'm talking about McVay. I don't think he's clearly behind McVay.
Based on how coaches have been judged forever, he'd be clearly behind them.
Yeah, just
because you want to be the sole person to try to change the narrative, don't mean that's just how it works.
Give us Myles Stafford.
Coaches are judged off wins.
We got 2 right now. Give us Myles Stafford. We got 2 right now. Just saying. I'm just saying.
That's Kyle Shanahan's own fault for not being aggressive and trying to get a quarterback. In 2020, he told Tom Brady no. He could have had Tom Brady instead of whoever they was running out there. Tom Brady going to the Bucs and wins the Super Bowl. Like, that's what he did. Those choices can't come with him. You get judged by wins, your ability to lead men, and Super Bowls. Sean McVay got him beating all those as of right now.
We the greatest floor raiser in NFL history, man.
No, that'd be Andy Reid.
I'm not sure.
I understand you weren't around for those times. You weren't really like hip to it, so you weren't there. But it's definitely Andy Reid, for sure. Like, for sure.
We got Mac Jones. We got Mac Jones playing. He had Mac Jones playing at Pro Bowl for a few weeks.
I would like to introduce you to a dude named Donovan McNabb.
I know it is.
Yeah, he was not good, like at all. He was garbage.
Jimmy G was in the league because of Kyle Shanahan, man. I just
Jimmy
don't
G
know.
was in the league because Bill Belichick drafted him in the second round.
No, I'm saying though, but he obviously was terrible, and he was able to. He played like 4 games.
He wasn't terrible when he was in the beginning.
He played 4 games total. I don't think sample size was good enough.
Yeah, but he played 4 games. He wasn't bad. Like there was no notion that Jimmy Garoppolo was a bad quarterback. He didn't get he didn't get the bad quarterback label till like 3 years after after that. Like he won 5 games for the 49ers. After that year, he got hurt, came back, they went to a Super Bowl. After that year, that's when they saw Jimmy G is a system quarterback after going to the Super Bowl. Like that came long after that.
I think I always thought Jimmy G was a system quarterback.